Mcluckie, and I'm a very blessed level 3 Qhht practitioner down here in Australia. And this is just a quick session segment, and I really wanted to do this one because I know that there will be so many people that can relate to this lady, and she was such a huge empath. She just had so much love to give, and unfortunately she found herself with the wrong partner, and that wasn't a very good relationship, and she was very, very worried because she had a few past life regressions done before, and there was a lot of karma playing out in it, and she was really worried that she did not want to return again and go through the same experience, because it was 16 years of a not very nice experience. The other reason why I wanted to play this video is because the information that came through about the new star seeds that are coming and why they're coming, it was just really, really fascinating. And the audio starts from at the beginning of her session. She was seeing a tree in front of her, and it was a very familiar tree to her. She felt very familiar to it. So the session starts from then, and as always, I've cut out all the personal details, and it's not a full Qhht session, it's just a piece of it. So if you really close your eyes while you're listening to it and just imagine where she is talking about and where she is coming through, you'll go off on a pretty cool adventure on your own. So please just enjoy it, and if you want to, just leave a comment on the bottom, and it'll really help me out if you subscribe and press like. So enjoy it.
It's inside the tree.
What's inside the tree?
So the center of the tree, or the center of the trunk, it just opens, and in it is just the energy. And I'm putting my hand into it. I can feel the energy. I can feel everything. Like everything, every dimension I can feel in that center of that tree when I'm inside it. It's healing earth, it's healing other dimensions.
How is it doing that?
It's like a frequency running up and down the tree. Just like electricity, frequency. My hand's in the frequency. It's just going up and down through my hand, into me, through the source, backwards and forwards, up and down the tree. You know, there's no feeling, you just know it. It's just a knowing. It's my right hand. It's making it look younger. And I'm levitating.
And the center of the tree?
Yep. Like I'm now levitating, and I'm actually going backwards in years. My hand's not, my body is. Like I'm almost back to a fetus.
You just tell me what's going on, okay?
And yeah, now I'm just going into all of that, like my whole, like I'm just energy. My whole source energy is just, myself is just energy. And I'm going into that tree and up through the tree into the energy. I'm just going into space, out in space, just having that energy go through.
What do you notice out there?
I can feel, I can really feel other beings behind me, like other energies. There's a whole heap. There's like hundreds of them. Hundreds of energies. Like from all over, like dimensions and everywhere, just all over is just behind me. And like they're all merging into one. Like I can really feel that energy in my hands. Like it's like everything that's out there there's everything that's out there. There's one of everything from every other place behind me. And the energies, just all of them are joining and sending, they're just making it a tube of energy and sending it directly through my shoulders, through my chest and back down this tree and back to source. It's just looping around. And it's incredibly nurturing, like it's really nurturing. Very, very motherly and very incredibly loving. Oh, there's so many. There is literally one from every single planet, galaxy, whatever there is, whatever you want to call them, that's out there. It's all in. It's they're one of each. I can't describe what they look like. It's just they're all energy source. It's just energy. Yeah, they haven't taken on physical appearance for description. It's just pure energy. And they all love each other. They're all just so loving. And they're not. It's not like Earth where people are threatened by that. And they've all come from these different places. One from every different place is behind me, just joining, merging as one big energy, going through me, going down to the tree and back to that source energy, which is oval shaped, and you can see it swirling like a portal, swirling. It's the same energy I saw when I died and went completely over. And they're now just coming together as one. I'm actually standing now in the source energy and all those energies that have joined. Just that love. It's almost like they're just so happy that I'm there. I'm just standing in source energy. Like everything I've known of the other side is completely, completely true. Like it's just all true. Earth's very junior. It's very, very young. It's young for learning. It's a learning base.
It's a young planet, you mean?
Yeah. And on its own.
So why is it on its own?
Because of the energy of Earth, like it's just treated so badly. It's just where you go to learn everything, and yeah, it's like the actual energy of the planet it's just running out of love. Like it's just running out of love. So that planet actually has trouble connecting as well. It's just it's because of what we do to it. It's like it's getting ready to basically die. It's drying up and dying, and it's going to be reborn as well. It's almost there. Like that is happening now.
So what's causing it to die then?
Humans, people.
How does she feel about humans?
Very sad. Weeping. And I'm going tingly all down this side. All through here is completely tingly. And all this love is just falling, streaming out of the bottom of the planet.
So how do the others behind you feel about Earth?
Very sad, like very, very, very concerned because it's part of them. And they're trying to get us to love and nurture, but there's not much love and nurturance going on. And they don't want it to end. They don't want it to end the way it is. But it's very dry. Earth is very dry. The oceans are all unhappy.
So what's the solution for that then?
People need to connect to Earth. They need to connect to nature and feel nature again. It's connecting to nature, connecting to water, connecting to trees. like connect to forest. Just walk amongst the trees and feel them. Children do it. It's adults that don't. It's all the adults.
The children are coming in pure, aren't they?
They're really trying to fix everything. And they're the ones that are those children that are coming, they're from every single galaxy, everything. They're one from everywhere. They're streaming in very quickly.
There's lots of them?
Yes, lots and lots and lots. And I'm just completely chilly and cold all over. And they will, we will actually be alive. We'll be very old when they really significantly change this place.
Is that their role to come down? Is that their mission?
Absolutely, yeah, 100%. And all these children mentally talk all day long to each other, all over the place, all over the planet. They're mentally talking.
Without being aware of it?
No, they're aware. They'll be doing it. Suddenly they can do a task and have that mental conversation with another one of them as well to feel something, to fix something, and they send the energy and it gets fixed. But and then at the same time, as there's so many of these children, they really make significant practical change as well. Like adults actually turn around and really start noticing and listening to them and learning from them, because there's such complete empathy. It's you can't ignore that kind of empathy.
So it's the young ones that are teaching, basically.
Absolutely, and they teach it where and I'm going completely cold and goosey again. Because they will just touch a human, and they don't even have to touch. Some will touch, some will just send it from here, and that adult will understand. They can be teenagers, or the adult will understand it, and the change in them will happen instantly. Because they know this child's come from home. And these kids are young, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, up to 10.
See, so these new ones that are coming, have many of those had Earth experiences before, or are they just coming as newbies?
But with complete knowledge. They just happen to be in human shapes for us to feel safe rather than their actual being. And like the teenagers of today connect straight in. They've been waiting, like teenagers of today have been waiting for them, and they just all connect. It's almost like a huge uprising. It's a huge uprising, and there's no poverty and there's no hunger anymore. There's just nothing like that. It's completely, the planet just changes completely to green and to what it originally was.
Back to its potential?
Yeah, full potential. The whole solar system here does.
Tell me about the solar system.
Well, the other planets, they start having what they've always had, their natural habitat, their own, like how Earth has humans. The other planets around, the whole will have all that as well.
So is that like
to what they were as well.
So is that like a ripple effect from Earth?
Yeah.
Sounds like a very important job that these young ones are coming in to do.
Huge. It is huge. It's such a big job. It's massive.
So is that the main priority of the ones that were behind you?
Absolutely. And just to remind me that what I know is actually real. Like, don't doubt what I know. And there's nothing dark or negative with anything that's out there. Like, humans have this negative and positive, bad and good thing. There's nothing bad out there. There's not one thing that's trying to destroy another thing. It's just all peace. It's peace.
So tell me, why do humans feel like that then?
It's just ego. It's just incredible ego, and they just don't understand. They just it's just it's their fear. It's this deep fear they have. They invented into the current, and they can't let it go. They're just here to learn to let go, and they can't let go. And that's why they keep coming back. They just keep being reborn to come back, and it can take them so long to let go.
What do they need to let go of?
Fear.
So what is fear anyway? What is it?
Not having anything. They're caught in such a practical life. It's the hunger, it's the starvation, it's not having love, they're very disconnected from the other side. They'll have a knowing of something and they'll just turn away. Like, it's just too scary to feel what that knowing is. But these children start bringing it back. No matter, even if they're not related to that person, they'll find that person and they'll just change them. They'll help them feel. They'll actually change them. They'll just naturally be that feeling of what they're meant to release fear of. And those children can take that fear out instantly and just put source energy into them.
What created the fear in the first place?
Just generation before, just going down through the generations.
So is it a learned behavior?
Yes, definitely. All purely learnt. Just through generation to generation learning. And as it goes from generation to generation, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger.
So for a human, what's the best way to let go of that fear then?
Love. It's just love. It's just loving, like putting love into you, just lying down and looking at the sky, and they just open up to love.
So tell me, when does a human learn all that fear?
By pre-birth, in the womb. Even hearing people talk, even preconception, hearing people talk as they float around, as their energy floats around down here.
So looking at life, when did she first have a hankling of that fear?
Watching herself be born. So fearful. And watching everyone in that room being fearful and seeing the energies that are meant to be helping those people in that room, and looking at them, not hearing the energies behind them that are helping them, but seeing them. The whole room is full of fear.
Why was it important for her to see that today, or when you showed her that? Because that was
it's not her fear that she carries; it's everyone else's. It's the fear that she's seeing in people. She knows it's not real. That's what everyone's told her. It's how she sees. She just sees the fear in people, and she assimilates because she's got to assimilate to something. She's disconnecting from it as well. It's hard to know, to teach, to give information of for someone not to have fear. They're very threatened by that, and they send her away all the time. But she comes back. She says, "There's no fear. It's love."
So what do you want her to know about it then?
That she's right in what she knows. Like when she knows she can split herself into like 3 or 4 parts and go off at night and just send love to different people. That's real. Don't doubt that.
Mm.
If when she senses someone needing love, she can just send it. It's just there to be sent.
Mm-hmm. So tell me, what about her?
She can slide into them and know them so well, and everything, like lifetimes of them.
Why did she come in with those gifts?
To teach and to heal and to give love.
Is that why she's here?
Yeah.
What about
It's
herself? It seems like she gives it to everybody else apart from herself.
Yes.
Why is that?
She's not really human.
Tell me about that.
She's always on the other side with us. She's trying to be human. It's not working for her. It's her knowledge she has. She's got so much knowledge it doesn't fit in a human body. She's just wanting to go. She's got so much knowledge. Her energy's so great.
It's hard for other humans to understand her, isn't it?
Very. But she just keeps loving.
Mm-hmm. So tell me, why did she have that relationship with?
To heal him so he can change his future life. And she still sends energy to heal him. And he doesn't like that.
Will there be any further karma created? Because I know that she doesn't want to come back and do all this all over again.
Not for her.
So is this it?
Yes, it's it. It's finished.
It's finished? So she doesn't have to worry about that anymore?
No. It's completely gone. It's done. As it is for her children, they don't have to do this again because they're here to do what she does. They're the same. They're the same. The 3 of them are the same.
Are they all very connected, you mean?
Very. Same energy, same level, same intensity. It's basically a branch of her.
Have to worry about her kids at all?
No. Those daughters are very, very, very gifted. They're healing a lot of people around them. But when they're 20, it comes back with great force.
Have they come down to help heal as well?
Yes. And they can remember far more than what others can, yes. It's all healing.
Beautiful. So tell me, what was there any lesson that she wanted to achieve or to work out or anything like that?
Just to give love.
That's her job? That's her mission?
That's her mission.
And tell me how's she been going with that?
Very well. Better than she knows.
So moving forward life, okay, for her to move forward, do you feel like she needs to let go of anything from the past that doesn't serve her?
She almost has. It's a whole life. It's almost finished.
What does she need to let go of specifically?
All her memories of everything she's lived through. They're being healed and they're being let go of slowly. Like she knows they're there and she's just letting them go now, and there's more freedom in her. She's holding flowers. They're yellow. And she's rapidly growing, really rapidly, very quickly, very quickly.
So what was chaining them?
the negativity of parents and the generation of grandparents.
So is that learnt behaviour over now? It's finished?
No, it wasn't learned. It was what they were layering on her, and she couldn't get it off because it was so small.
It sounds like it wasn't even her burden to carry.
Yeah, it was like blankets being put on her, and she's trying to get them off, and they keep putting, because they're bigger, they keep putting them on her.
But she's free now?
Absolutely. She's flying right now.
How's she feeling now that she's free?
Completely joyous. And I can actually smell, it's like I can smell incense, like it's an incense type smell I can smell right now. She's healed. She's always been a teacher. Teacher and healer. Always carrying too much wisdom for Earth, too much knowledge, too much love. Having that knowledge and love that she had as a child and in previous lives, too much at the time for those people. Always turned away from it, but she'd come back with it. She would always know that would happen, but she kept going with it because she's connected. She knows love on the other side.
Is that why it's so connected to when people are passing on the other side?
Yes. And they come to her, even if they come all over when they pass, and she sends them over.
So moving forward life now, what do you feel is a good option for her? Because she's feeling a little bit lost right at the present moment.
Meditate, 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 meditate. Because she'll see where she's got to go. She's got to stand in the sun, be in the sun, be in nature, be in grass, lie down in grass, just stare into the sky, and she'll feel us all again. It's what she did as a child. It's how she reconnected as a child to feel the other side so strongly again.
And can you tell me what were the energies on each of her shoulder? What were they?
Source energy.
Just reminding her?
Yes. And this side has wings. Like humans like to see angels with wings. That's what's on her shoulder. That's what sits behind her. Children see that in her. They've seen that in her when she was a child as well, other children. Adults.
So what is...
Of her, very scared of her.
Why?
Because she can see everything about them. She can see and feel everything they've done. And they're just afraid of what she'll say, but it's love. She just loves it. She just loves them and can love that humanness out of them where they think they've done something bad in their mind. There's no, humans make badness, it's just a teaching thing, and she just loves that away. They're afraid of her because they know she can see it, what they've done, and she doesn't want them to say it, but she's never said it, she just loves it.
So just tell me, why is it important for her just to have this sort of, she calls it lost, but it sounds like it's almost like a reset time or just a resting time for her. Why is it important for her to go through this?
Because these children that coming, they need her. They'll feel where she's been, and they'll feel everything that she's done, so they know how to keep going with it as well.
Right. Okay, so she's here to help those children come up?
Yes. She was one of those. She's that child in an adult physical body.
So what do you want her to do with the children that are coming, all these souls that are coming?
They'll just find her. She just has to keep doing what she's doing.
And just let it naturally progress?
Yes.
It sounds like she's got a good future ahead of her.
Yes, it's freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom and love.
And she'll be helping in a much bigger picture than she probably thought.
Yeah. Yes. Very much so, yes.
Nice. Can you tell me how's she going to feel after this session?
Completely at peace.
Can you tell me more information about that tree? That tree was fascinating.
That tree's linked to source. It's a physical form of source for in a physical dimension for humans. It's just divine source energy.
Now, what's the best way for her to connect to either that tree or just straight to source?
Just meditate. Just lie down, meditate. Just relax the body, meditate. And she goes instantly when she does.
Mm.
She started doing it again.
Nice. Is there anything else that you feel is important that you want to tell her or share with her?
Just to keep talking to us. Keep talking to us. We're looking after her.
And just tell me, why did you want this session today?
So she can feel us. We are her love. So she can feel us. So she knows she's she's on the right road. She has always been.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.